when you look at entrepreneurs, do you think that there are certain personality traits that all entrepreneurs need in order to succeed? Are there certain either life experience or personality traits that you look for or have seen a pattern for?
Well, they're all insane. They all,
okay.
I mean,
besides that,
right? I mean, who would do this? Who would do this? I think, it's actually a particular kind of insanity. It's called hypomania, and I'm completely serious now. I know it doesn't sound serious.
It's in the DSM-4.
It is in the DSM-4. There's this psychiatry professor at Johns Hopkins who's written about this. The idea that successful business people are hypomanic, which basically means that imagine if you were bipolar and you were manic half the time and you were depressed half the time, whatever. This is just the manic part. It's like, you just are completely crazy manic all the time. Those people, great entrepreneurs. It's like, hey, would you sit still? No, I can't really. I'd love to, but, I can't. Entrepreneurs are very good listeners. They're very charismatic, smart people. They don't have to be incredibly outgoing. They don't have to be, particularly... I think they do have to be somewhat articulate about their vision, whatever. But what they are good at is convincing people that their vision is a smart one and an interesting one in which you're willing to engage and something that they can get investors and other people to bet on. I mean, that's incredibly important, probably above all else. And they may do that in a really quiet, sort of gentle way, or they may do that in an incredibly, like, in-your-face kind of, way. But if they can't do that, then they're going to just have a lot of trouble in every aspect of their business. But if they can do that, they can really sort of power through things that would have been problematic otherwise.
And do you think that good entrepreneurs are born or bred?
I think they can be both. I mean, there's some people who just, it's what they want to do. Like, I read about people building this company, and I got to do that. I just need to build my own company, and I want to be my own boss, and I want to, all those things. And I think that's great. I mean, I know plenty of people like that. I think some people are just really good, smart people who get involved in businesses, and they eventually see a problem that they want to solve, and they have learned from others watching how they were good entrepreneurs, and they're really good listeners, and so they say, I can do this, and here's an opportunity. But once they step into those things, it's just full force, full steam ahead, and those are the sorts of people who succeed. So there are a set of characteristics you have to have before you dive in regardless.